Okay, last time that we were running, it didn't quite work because I couldn't upload this file to the Google Drive. After 4 or 5 attempts, I decided to shut down the machine and let it cool. So we are going to try again to see whether we can get it to work. I want to close some windows that are interfering with my memory to make sure that I don't have too much memory running unused. I want to log into that one thing and one thing alone. I want to turn on the camera software, demonstrating the concept of hat ads. So as you can see, I'm wearing this fishing hat. This is the concept of hat ad. And we'll start by making a video clip of that. And I want to also add to that bizarre problem step recorder to record the problems. The problem being right now is that the upload didn't work. But before I proceed any further, I want to make sure that the setting is set to 999 screens, 999, and OK. And then start recording and add the file name to my notes. The file that I just started recording now. I'm going to add it right here to the notes, Control V, and then file save. And now I want to log into the account Strategy Run. So I'm going to go edit, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then go to that browser and see if I can log into this account. Also, I'd like to select the account, see if it will let me log into that account. Add another account, scroll to the very end, use another account, paste the account name, Control V, Strategy Run, next, and next. And now I want to go to Drive. Here is Drive, and upload to Drive this Google Voice subfolder. So I'm going to mark the Google Voice subfolder, edit and copy to the clipboard buffer, and then select New Folder Upload. Then paste it, Control V, try to upload it. Once, click Upload again. So it says starting upload. Keep both and click Upload again and see if it will work this time. 1 of 107. Before it hung up at 40. So let's see if it will hang up again or if it will work now. And that will conclude what I have done before. To make sure that I view it while I'm writing some notes, I'm going to move it to the side here and start the new subfolder. The next subfolder is going to become segregated by open brace and closed brace. So I'm going to insert some open braces. Then a few lines lower, it seems like it is crashing again. So there is some problem with this PC not being able to upload folders. Failed. 1 of 107. Failed. Interesting, why is it failing all the time? Okay, so that failed. I'm going to put a notice here. Failed. So upload. Failed. Upload. Very interesting. So what we are going to do now is I will write some notes, the video file name here, then failed upload, failed upload, failed upload of, and I'll replace the colons and the backslashes by dashes. The rest of the file will be similar. Copy, Control V, and then I want to put the date and the time. I'll just skip that. This should be not at the end like this. So we'll take it out, Control X. We can insert it here, Control V. Then I'll copy the rest of it to the clipboard buffer. Edit, copy. Don't know why it keeps giving me all this aggravation. We need to close some of the folders that I don't need. And I want to stop Psar and save Psar. Save Psar. Take the previous file name. put in the current file name. Control V. It may be way too long, so I'm going to cut it down a little here. Go to the very beginning and update the date and time. So today is 8/12. Put in 8-12 dash. I may want to open a little bit the light. Turn on some light here so I can see the keyboard a little better. Delete a few characters. 2005. Don't need the B here. And the day of the week is Tuesday. Capital T, lowercase u. The time of the day is 1:51 p.m. 1:51 p.m. Delete the extra characters. Extra date all the way to zip. Now take the psr.txt path, copy to the clipboard buffer, and see if I can insert it. The very beginning is a prefix. Control V and backslash. Copy to the clipboard buffer and save. And now review additional details and scroll up to see that was 93 steps. So I start a new recording, will not be lost. Oh, I want to save it, yes. For some reason it didn't get saved, so Control V, I forgot to press the save button. Save. Now I want to go to my notes. Control V and file, save, and then I want to see whether I can upload it, just the file itself, to my notepad. So I select plus, file upload. Let's see if the file upload works. Now I'm going to paste the file and click open. And it tells me that the file name, try again. It didn't like the file name. Failed upload. File not found. Interestingly enough, why does it not find the file? So let's try again to scroll. Okay, say okay. And scroll the date modified 7/28. Should be 8. 7/28. I don't find it either, so why can I not find the file name here? That is the question. We're going to sort it by name. What is the 7/28? Why don't I find it? Let's try to stop. Save. Control V. Let's go to the very beginning and to see what's going on here. C. It's clearly here. Let's add to that the letter A here. Add the letter A. Copy to the clipboard buffer. Now clearly save. Now save it again. Save. Doesn't show up. V. Save. Interesting. Why is it not showing up? That is a good question. Modify. There's nothing from 8. Settings. Let's see. Settings. Output file name. V. Browse. Let's make it shorter. Maybe this is the problem. Copy. Save. Browse. Date modify. So.txt. Why is it not saving that? So, sorry.txt. C. Control V. Okay. Review additional details. Save. It works, okay. So now cancel, upload, V, copy, upload. Is not valid, it tells him. So let's delete that part, delete. Cancel. No items. Huh? Star. Star. Let's see if that will work. Thing got wiped out. All of that. Interesting, huh? Okay. Let's see if I can cancel that. Can navigate to Pesada.txt. Like this document. PS. TXT doesn't display here. How bizarre. Where's Pesada.txt? Reload. Upside bar. It's modified. What's happening here? I don't know. Something is not right. B. New folder. One. Star. Dot exe. Like it too. Yes. O1 should be higher up in the hierarchy, right? One. Here it is one. Folder there. Copy. Go back to the browser. Plus folder upload. Upload. Fine. Upload. Now let's see if it will upload also the Google Voice or not. Something weird is happening here, which I don't know what it is. Go to my notepad again. Save upload. Save this Google Voice. Less than a minute left, it says. $90, $100 of $107. Failed again. Okay, we won't worry about that. We'll open another instance here. Go to Gmail. Okay, we'll start another recording and see what happens now. Oh, new recording. Minimize it. Want to go to Gmail. Google Voice will expire. Open up Google Voice. So this is the Google Voice number that will expire. Go to my notepad, to the very top of my notepad, and I paste the message. Edit, paste. And then I want to log into X strategies. Edit, copy. Open another instance. Try to log into this new account. Add another account. Use another account. Paste the account name. Next. Put in the password and skip. And not now. Now I want to go to voice. Scroll down to voice. And make an outbound call to ChatGPT. You have a couple of chunky email to delete, 1 and 2, and delete them both. Yes, I want to delete them. While I'm at it also, I can go to Gmail and also see what mail messages I got there and delete them. Here we have plenty of junky emails. So I'll mark all of them and then unmark these that I want to keep. Delete all of them. Okay, now I want to go to Google Voice again and make an outbound call. I want to go to Voice. There we go. Voice. Make an outbound call. Then copy. Help me by telling me about a concept that I wonder if anybody else has used already. Yes, the concept is a hat. Yes, it's not related to yes, yes. The concept is hat, a hat that is advertising on the rim. This is what I call halo hat ads on the brim of ad- advertising on the advertising on the brim of a fishing hat so that it forms a halo around the head of the speaker. Let me repeat it again. It is a halo hat ads, like advertising. Can you repeat the three words? These are three separate words. Yes, except that it's not the word advertising, it's the word ads, ADS, an abbreviation for the word advertising. Yes. So, what do you think about it? Yes, and also the topic of complying with Google Ads. So, Google Voice send me a message that it will expire within 30 days. No, I'm just telling you that I want to demonstrate how to make an outbound call to an AI caller. Ex- ex- no, I want to describe it to you and describe to you how the Halo hat ads figure out in video conferencing and various other activities on the web when somebody wants to promote a topic, such as teaching or training somebody how to make an outbound call to comply with Google Voice requirement to make an outbound call every 90 days, how they can use the ads on a hat to form a halo around the face of the caller. That's right. And I'm also using a video recorder to record it and then publish it on YouTube. Right. And I'm using a screen recorder that is called MSN Recorder Max to record it. And it produces file names that include the string of my video dash and then the date and the time. So in for example, for today, it is year 25, month is 08, and the time of the day and the day of the month is number 12. So altogether, it's 25 250,812. And that's exactly right. And I'm forming a file name that includes the statement that it will not expire within 30 days because I comply with it and I make an outbound call. And then I include my video file name .mpeg, and then a statement about the Halo hat ads. Did you understand it? Yes, and then I want to save it in a subfolder on my PC that is called Google Voice. Yes, I'm not saving the video in this file, I'm saving my notes in this file. And my video is saved under a different file name that the screen recorder created. That's right. So in this specific case, I'm adding one more element to that, which is a sweatband. And the sweatband that I wear on my forehead also has advertising on it. The same advertising that I advertise on the brim of my hat to form the halo effect. I'm also advertising the same thing on a sweatband, which I'm wearing on my head.
Interesting addition. Using a sweatband with the same advertising as the Halo headset creates a cohesive and immersive advertising experience. It would definitely draw attention and reinforce the message you're pushing. It's a creative way to extend the Halo effect beyond just the hat.
Yes, it is not the same. It's not exactly the same hat, the same ad. It is the same in the sense that it includes a pair of a phone number and a domain name and a domain name extension. So, for example, the domain name extension on my sweatband is ontrial.biz, and the matching phone number, this is 305 ontrial.biz, and that is the domain name, and the matching phone number, I'm going to read it to you now, is 305 or 305 668 7425. Did you get it?
Yes, I got it. Your sweatband features a domain name, ontrial.biz, and a matching phone number, 305-668-7425. It's a consistent and clear way to present your contact information across different advertising elements.
Yes, and then I'm trying to save it under my Google Voice subfolder, but the system has trouble finding the folder. This is the Windows 11 system, so I'm going to go again, File, Save As, paste the file name, Control V, and since Windows has trouble finding it, I'm going to navigate to the subfolder and see, maybe it will work. If I navigate to the subfolder instead of including it in the file name. So I'm double clicking the document subfolder, and now I'm going to navigate to the subfolder which is called X Strategies Co. So I'm navigating to open parentheses X, and when I find it, I will try to save the document into it. Oh, excuse me, no, I want to save it in my Google Voice subfolder. Let me see if I can navigate to Google Voice, to my Google Voice subfolder. Here is my Google Voice subfolder. I want to open it, navigate to it, then control copy the path into my computer's memory.
It sounds like you're navigating through folders to find the correct subfolder for saving to the subfolder, and then
And its notepad, the system cannot find the path specified. I don't know why it cannot find the path specified where I was already in it, but I will do it again without including the path because something confuses Windows 11 and it cannot find the path. So I will include just the file name without the path and see if that works.
that sounds like a good plan.
That didn't work. No, that didn't work either. So I'm going to shorten it. I'm afraid that the file name may be too large. Also, I noticed that it includes the .biz at the end, which may be confusing to the operating system, thinking that it is some kind of a weird extension. So I'm going to try it again. I eliminated the .biz at the end, and now it worked. So that was the problem. The problem was that I included. Yes, help me. I want to include a prefix of the path in the string.
Can I assist you with something else?
Okay, let me tell you what I did, and it seems like it is working. I just inserted the path in front of the file name, and I followed it by a backslash. And now I will try to copy to the clipboard buffer and save it. Did you understand that?
Yes, I understand. You've added the path as a prefix to the file name, followed by a backslash. It seems like a good solution. Give it a try and see if it works for saving your file.
Yeah, it worked perfectly well. So then I pasted it into my notes, and I inserted before the C colon an X, indicating that I've saved it already and it successfully, Windows 11 successfully saved the file.
That's great to hear. It sounds like you've managed to save your file successfully with the correct path included in your notes. Nicely done.
Exactly. And now I would like to upload it to my Google Drive. So I have a record on the Google Drive that I've complied with the Google voice requirement. And I'm going to navigate to my drive and try to upload that subfolder, the Google Voice subfolder.
Uploading your Google Voice subfolder to Google Drive is a great way to keep a record and ensure everything is backed up. Just navigate to your drive and you can directly hit the upload button. Let me know if you need any help with that.
Yes, no, I'm now in the drive and I click the plus new, and then I click folder upload, and then I'm going to paste the string on the folder subfield of the dialog box, and I saved it. But now I want to back up just to include the folder subfield. I don't want to have the entire file name. I just want to have the folder subfield, the Google Voice folder subfield. Oh, by mistake I
It
did
sounds like you want to upload
just the Google Voice subfolder.
understood. You want to upload just the Google Voice subfolder. You can simply navigate to the Google Voice folder in the upload dialog box. Select it and then proceed with the upload. That should work perfectly.
Yes, but it doesn't work so quickly. I click the upload button and I hope that it will work, and then Google asks me upload 108 files to this site. So I click the upload button again and it says starting upload. And
It
before,
sounds like
yes,
you're on the right track. Starting the upload process may take a moment, especially with a larger number of files. Just give it some time and it should begin uploading your Google Voice subfolder.
no, it doesn't begin uploading it. It asks for upload options. And I selected the keep both folders option, and then I click upload again, and now it says starting upload. And then it tells me that and then it tells me that there are 3 minutes left.
It sounds like the upload is in progress now. Just hang tight and it should be uploaded in a few minutes.
Yes, it says 2 minutes left.
Almost there. Just a couple more minutes to go.
Then it says 51 of 109. What does it mean, 61 of 109? What does it mean? Do you know?
Yes, it means that 51 out of 109 files have been uploaded so far. It's showing you the progress of the upload. You're almost halfway through.
And then I want to save it under its own file name. So I have a backup. Let's see if that was successful. And it says 2 of 109 failed. So for some reason it keeps failing. Why do you think it keeps failing all the time?
The upload failures could be due to various reasons. It might be a temporary network issue, file size limits, or even specific file types that Google Drive has trouble with. You can try re-uploading the failed files individually, or check if there's anything unusual about those files.
So what I'm going to do instead, I will make a separate subfolder and that has fewer files in them, and see if that works. What do you think?
That's a good plan. Creating a separate subfolder with fewer files might help pinpoint any issues and make it easier to manage. Give it a try and see if it works better.
Yeah, so I'm creating a new subfolder. I'm not sure whether I have the subfolder already or not. So I'm going to create it. I'm clicking the new folder button. Oh, that's the problem. I wanted to create it off of the document subfolder. So I'm going to go back to the document subfolder here and enter. Then I'm going to create a new folder and paste the new folder name. And then open the new folder, and it tells me that it is already exists, whether I want to combine them. So I say yes, combine them. And then I'm going to navigate to this subfolder that is called open parentheses X strategies co. So I want to navigate to open parentheses first because this is higher up. And then I have to find X strategies co.
It sounds like you're navigating through your folders to find or create the right subfolder. Combining them when prompted should help keep things organized. Once you locate the X Strategy subfolder, you can proceed with your plan to manage the files there. If you need any help along the way, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm already in the folder now. I copied it to the clipboard buffer, and now I want to paste it with Control V as a prefix.
Okay, go ahead and paste it as a prefix. Control V. That should set you up to organize or save your files as planned.
But it didn't work, which means to me that the string is just too large. So I'm going to trim the string so it doesn't exceed the maximum file size, uh, the maximum file name size in Windows. So I'm going to go again. I trimmed about 20 characters from the tail of the file name. I'm going to go back to the beginning with Control V and paste it again, and this time it pasted the entire subfolder name, so I suppose that I didn't exceed the maximum number of characters that it allows per file name and path. And I saved it now, and now it worked. So I'm pasting it in my notes, and I put an X in front of me, namely that I saved it, and now I will try to upload that smaller subfolder and see if it will work. So I'm clicking the plus and then clicking the folder upload, and then I paste the string with Control V, and then I want to backspace to keep only the subfolder name without the file name. So it will find and upload all the files that are in this subfolder. Okay, and that worked. So, which tells me that you may be right, that simply too many subfolders in the Google Voice folder. So I'll make a new Google Voice folder and try to save it there. Instead of Google Voice, I'll create a Google Voice 1 and see if I can save it there. What do you think? So I'm copying the string Google Voice to memory, and then I'm going to try to go File, Save As. I'm going to navigate to my Documents subfolder, Enter. Then I click New Folder, paste the new folder, and append one, so it reads Google Voice 1. And now I go into it, copy to the clipboard buffer, and try to place it at the beginning of the string to see if it will work. What do you think? Should this work or not?
Yes, that should work. Create a new Voice 1 folder and save your. It should simplify things and help avoid any issues with too many subfolders. Give it a try and see if it uploads successfully.
Yes, now so far it saved successfully. So now I'm trying to upload it and see if that will work. So I'm copying the path of this Google Voice 1 subfolder, edit, copy to the clipboard buffer, with Control C, and then I'm going to go to the browser and try to upload it. So I navigate to the browser, to the button that contains the drive. I'm clicking on the drive button, then I click on plus new, then folder upload,
go ahead the post in the folder upload dialog, and let's see if the Google Voice 1 folder uploads successfully this time.
Okay, let's see. Yes, Google Voice 1 of 1. So that was the problem. Too many folders in the subfolder, so Google failed to upload. Now it is saying upload complete 1 of 1. So thank you very much, and that was the problem, and this is the solution. I made the new one, and now it works fine. Now that I made an outbound call, I can delete the message that tells me that it will expire, and then look at another Google Voice number. Now I have multiple instances of this. Want to make it a little wider. Open the next message. Ron's lanyard and copy it from the email with Control C. Copy it to the clipboard buffer. Then go to my notes and paste it into my notes. I'm going to open my notes subfolder, navigate up to the very top of it, and create a new area segregated by open and close slashes. So I start it with a right slash, couple of enters, Control V to paste the message of Ron's lanyard, and then segregate it again with a left slash. So a bunch of left slashes to terminate the area and right slashes to open the area. And now I want to log into this runs lanyard account. So I copy it to the clipboard buffer, edit, or just Control C, mark it, place the cursor on it, and then go Control C to copy to the clipboard buffer. Then I navigate to the browser. I want to scroll to the end. Navigate it from X Strategies Co. Scroll to the very end and then click add another account. Oh, and it tells me that I've exceeded the maximum number of accounts that are logged in, so I will go back and log out of all the accounts and then log back into one of them. So sign out of all accounts and then go back and log into one of the accounts. And now that I logged into one of the accounts, I want to log into that specific account, runs lanyard. So I want to add another account, navigate to the end, click use another account, paste the account name into there, and enter the password to log into this account. And I want to skip everything but not now, you're signed in, always manage this information. I want to just go into this account. See that I have some spammy messages here. Let's see what they say. Suspected spam. Help block spam by confirming the voicemail is spam. See that they don't leave a voicemail. The transcript is not available. So let's delete all these spammy messages. Shift, mark the first one all the way to the last one. Then select the trash can and delete all of them. See if there are any more. Okay, I got rid of all of them. Then I want to make an outbound call. See if I can make an outbound call to ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
help tell me something about a new concept that I was thinking about, which I'm wondering if you know what it means.
Explain a bit more about the concept you're thinking about?
Yes, the concept is a halo hat ad. In other
Can you
words,
tell me? Sure. Feel free to explain more about it. I'm all ears.
yeah, let me explain more about it. This is a concept of placing a fishing hat, a fisherman's hat or a fishing hat on the head of a crawler, and on the in on the inside of the rim, placing an ad about the crawler. For example, the name of the crawler, or in my case, it is the domain name of WizMoreBiz, and it's matching vanity phone number 1-949-6673 and 249. That's right, and it's also important to understand what is the content of that ad. The content of the ad says with more biz. With more biz. Yes, I don't want you to help me with it. I want you to understand what I'm saying. With more biz refers to an AI wizard that will help businesses to get more business. Hence the name wizmore.biz, the domain name and the domain name extension.
Is an AI wizard service to help businesses grow. That's clever. The name really conveys the purpose.
Right, and it is a vanity phone number. Did you
Okay.
did you understand what is the vanity phone number?
Yes, I understand. A vanity phone number is a custom or unique phone number that's easy to remember, often because it spells out a word or name related to the business. Like, what do you know?
Exactly. But in this case, do you remember the specific phone number that I just listed?
Yes, it was 1-949-673-2249.
No, no, you mixed two characters. Remember, this is 949 6 949 is the area code, and then the phone number is 6673 249. Remember, the letter M in the domain name more.biz, the M translates to 6, and the second letter, the O, translates to 6 also. Then the R translates to 7, and the E translates to 3. Hence, altogether it is 6,673, 249. Can you repeat it? That's right. And, and then I formed a subfolder that is called Google Voice One. That's right. And I'm going to save a file with the information about my call to my outbound call so I can document it in that file. And I'm going to trim the .biz at the end for fear that it will confuse the operating system. Yes, then I want to copy the path and in copy the path to the clipboard buffer, then Control V to paste it into the field of the file name. That's right, then copy to the clipboard buffer the string that contains the prefix of the path and the suffix of the file name. Exactly what I wanted to do is manage and document. Then I'm going to try to upload it to the Google Drive. So I have it on the Google Drive also. Right, exactly right. So when I'm not in the location where I'm at now, I can log into it from every account. So I navigated to Drive, then I click the plus sign, then I click the folder upload, and then I'm going to paste the string Control V that includes the file name with the prefix of the folder. But I don't need the file name, so I'm going to backspace, get rid of the file name so it contains only the path to the subfolder Google Voice 1. Exactly. So now I'm going to try to upload it to Google Drive by clicking on the upload button and then click the upload button yet again. And then if it asks me if I want to keep it and override the subfolder that exists before, I would say keep both. Exactly. So far, it said one upload complete, but I cannot see the bottom of it. So I'm going to move it up a little bit, and it says 2 of 2, which means what? That's right. So I put a note and I marked an X before the C colon to signify that I saved it to the Google Voice 1 and I also uploaded to the cloud to the Google Drive and it uploaded 2 of 2. And now that I did that, I want to also back it up to its own subfolder. So I'm going to make another attempt to save it under another name. Exactly. So I'm going to paste the name. Yes, I'm going to try to see instead of navigating to it, I'll try to see if there is a subfolder like that in existing already. So the new subfolder is going to be called open parentheses run close parentheses s like runs lanyard. Right, it is a unique name because it represents a unique idea. And now I created a new subfolder called open parentheses run close parentheses s lanyard. The next step is to save it there and to see whether it saves properly. And then when it saves it there, then I'm going to try to upload it also to Drive.
Saving it to the new subfolder first and then uploading to Drive will help ensure everything is backed up properly.
And I tried to paste it as a prefix, but it didn't work because I think that I exceeded the maximum number of characters, which I think is limited to 254 characters. So I'm deleting some of the characters at the end of the file name, making space for a few more characters, and try it again. Yeah, it seems like it works now, so I insert a backslash separator between the path and the file name. And now I'm trying to save it and copy to the clipboard buffer so I can paste the file name into my notes. So I click the save button, and it looks like it went fine. So then I pasted the file name and I insert an X and a space in front of the C colon to indicate that that was done already. And now I will try to upload the folder to my Google Drive again, so I back it up on my Google Drive.
Great. It sounds like everything is going smoothly. Uploading to Google Drive will provide a secure backup. Good with the upload.
Yes, now I have to trim it to contain only the path without any extra characters.
That's right. Trimming it to just the path will ensure a smooth upload to Google Drive. Good thinking.
Right, now I selected it and it says runs lanyard at 1 of 1. So I successfully uploaded it, and now I'm going to mark it 1 of 1 to indicate that this was one folder out of one folder uploaded.
Nice work. Marking it as one of one is a clear way to track that the upload was successful.
Now another part of it is PSAR, problem step recorder. Okay,
It's a handy tool for documenting steps to reproduce a problem.
exactly. So since I had some problems, I'm going to start the problem step recorder, and I click the start record button now. But before that, I want to verify that I changed this default of the settings to 999 instead of 25, the number of recent screen captures to store.
Got it. Adjusting the settings to store 999 screen captures should give you plenty of room to document the problem thoroughly.
Exactly. And now I'm ready to try to check if there are any more Google Voice numbers that I have to deal with.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck with your troubleshooting. Remember, the problem step recorder helps you capture everything you need.
Yeah, all the problems. So now I navigate back. First of all, I want to delete the email message that I got concerning Run's lanyard, threatening that Google Voice number will expire within 30 days. I deleted it, and then I'm opening another email dealing with another account. So I mark it and then place the cursor on it and with Control C, I copied it to the clipboard buffer. Next, I go to my notepad and I segregate this section of the file with open greater sign, open then greater sign, and terminate it with the less than greater sign. So I segregated a little section in my notepad for this specific account. Then with Control V, I pasted the message. The email is about that this Google Voice number will expire within 30 days unless I make an outbound call, which I intend to make. So, did you understand the email? Yes. And while I'm still in my previous account, which is runs Lanyard, I noticed that I have some spam email which I'm going to delete, and then I'm going to navigate to the new account. So I selected the icon of this account and navigate to the bottom where I click on add another account, and then in the choose an account dialog box I navigate again to the bottom and click use another account yet again. Then I'm going to paste the new account name, which is it is train AI, and click next to enter the password, and then I enter the password and I continue. I click next to navigate into the account. Then in the set a home address I skip, and then in you signed in, not I you signed in, I skip again because I'd like to make an outbound call to 800 chat GPT. But first of all, I want to look at the messages that I got in the account, and I have a couple of messages from Google Voice that I want to delete. So I select all the messages and click the delete icon, and now it is deleted. So I'm going to navigate to Google Voice to make an outbound call.
All right, you've cleaned up your messages and now you're navigating to Google Voice to make an outbound call. Once you're ready, you can go ahead and make the call to 800 chat GPT.
That's right. Now, before we stop our discussion, let's review again the concept of a hat, halo, hat, ad. Do you remember what that concept was about?
Yes, the concept of the hat halo hat was about placing an advertisement inside
And in addition to that, placing an ad also on a sweatband. So I have a Velcro cloth type of material sweatband, and on that I have embroidery that says 305 on trial.biz. That is the domain name and the domain name extension. And on top of it is the matching phone number. So there are two pairs of domain name and domain name extension and their matching phone numbers, creating a halo around the head of the caller, in this case me. That's right. So when I'm engaged, if for example I'm a professor and I'm teaching online and I want the student to memorize this method of advertising and more specifically the case study of Wismore Biz and the case study of OnTrial.biz, I wear this hat and sweatband halo effect ads as I'm teaching and eventually remind them during the conversation we are focusing on AI callers, that these are vanity phone numbers and they're matching telephone numbers that are attached or connected to an AI caller that can take my messages and also make outbound calls.
It ties into the use of AI callers for a practical demonstration. That's a clever educational strategy.
That's right. And the most important strategy that I didn't mention yet is protection against misappropriating my training videos. So when somebody records my video off of YouTube and publishes it as their videos, they are also doing me a service of promoting my website and my vanity phone numbers because it's very difficult for them to go and take out my ads that appear on every frame of the video. Right, and that is also related to running the lanyard. Remember that this account was runs lanyard, which is also a vanity phone number and a domain name. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. You're using the Runs Lanyard account, which also has a vanity phone number and a domain name. Part of your integrated strategy.
So the lanyard is a lanyard that I wear on my chest that also has a vanity number. So the word run translates to the area code 786, and the remaining is 752 and 6927. Altogether, they spell the domain name runs lanyard.
That's you tie the area code and domain name together, creating a memorable and consistent branding presence. Wearing a lanyard with the vanity number is another way to promote your business effectively.
That's right. So, can you repeat the domain name and its matching phone number?
Sure, the 1-800 chat GPT, and you're getting close to reaching it. You have about 5 minutes remaining this month. To talk for longer, download the ChatGPT app at chatgpt.com/available.
Okay, I got the idea. So, let's summarize what we discussed in this session. Can you summarize it? Exactly, this is a pretty good strategy. And this is a pretty good summary of the strategy. And what about the lanyard? What is the concept of runs lanyard? Yes, and remember the lanyard is a lanyard that I wear on my chest with a phone number tucked into it. So as I'm teaching on a laptop, for example, or on a computer, my the camera of my phone protrudes over the wallet in the lanyard and streaming or recording a video of my training. So I can stream it not only from the computer but also from the lanyard itself. So in case that the computer hangs up and the recording on the computer stops working, it does not influence my phone, which is independent of the computer, and my phone keeps streaming and recording what I'm doing to illustrate, for example, how to recover from the blue screen of death of Windows 11 when it hangs up in the middle and all my session with any video conference is hung up. Did you understand the concept of dual recording from within the computer by a screen recorder and a camera of the computer, plus at the same time recording from an external device, a phone that is tucked into my lanyard?
Yes, I understand. You're using dual recording as a backup strategy. While you're teaching or streaming from the computer, your phone attached to a lanyard is also recording. This way, if your computer fails, the phone continues to capture everything, ensuring you stay connected. It's a smart redundancy plan.
But specifically, what is an example of a failure of Windows 11? I cited the example of getting the blue screen of death when the Windows 11 has a problem and it hangs up and it gives the user the message on a blue screen of death that there's a problem, a technical problem, and gives you the number or the code and hangs up. The phone in my lanyard keeps recording it. So I have a record of exactly what is the error message, which I cannot type since the computer is hanging up. So explain the concept of the blue screen of death and how the external camera, external cell phone camera that is tucked in the lanyard will document it.
The blue screen of death, or BSOD, in Windows 11 is a critical error screen. It displays an error message on code.
Okay, so now I might like to make another call. So I'm going to navigate to the new account. The new account is it is train AI, about training AI. So I copied it to the clipboard buffer, but I'm going to copy it again just in case I didn't do it before. I marked it and I placed the cursor on it, then press Control and C. And now I'm going to try to navigate to it. So I'm going to scroll down. First of all, make the browser full screen, then scroll down to the bottom, X out of the upload message, click on add another account, and then scroll to the bottom again and click on use another account. Then paste the account name, which is it is train AI, and click next. And then enter the password and click next. And then I want to navigate to the Gmail account, making sure that I'm in the right account. Then I want to navigate to the voice, to Google Voice, and make an outbound call to ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Tell me if you ever heard about the concept of
Sure.
running
Can
a
you please
lanyard. Running a
Sure, I know.
running a
It sounds
lanyard,
like you're
running a lanyard with the phone tucked into it that can record events.
you you thinking about using
Yes, I'm thinking about
sounds
using
like a
using one for teaching and training information
that's a
system
great idea.
and information technologies to AI.
It'll easily capture explanations. Later on, tutorial or something else.
Yes, I'm using it for lectures. Since I'm a professor,
That,
I'm using it for my university lectures.
that's fantastic. Recording your university lectures can be a great resource for your students. They can review the material at their own pace, and it gives you a chance to reach students who may not be able to attend in person. Sounds like a win-win.
Exactly, because I'm right now streaming it live,
Streaming?
but sometimes a student cannot attend the live session, so I also archive it on YouTube and also on my phone, so I have multiple versions.
That's a smart approach. Live streaming your lectures and archiving flexibility to catch up or revisit the material whenever available. It's great that you're making your lectures accessible in multiple ways. Is there anything specific you'd like advice on with your setup?
Yes,
Great.
another concept that I'm investigating is the concept of a halo hat
Could you
ads.
your
Halo hat ads.
the Halo hat? That sounds intriguing. Can you tell me more about what that is?
Yes, it is not a halo hat only, it is a halo hat ads. Yes, let me explain it to you. Is when
I'm listening.
the professor or the instructor in a video conference is wearing a fishing hat where the brim is turned up and it displays a message, an advertising message on the brim, on the inside side of the brim, and also on a sweatband that the professor is wearing. Yes. And not only that, the advertising is related to the topic of the class. That is the important point. Yes, my lecture is about advertising and business successes. How can businesses succeed and create a brand name for themselves using advertising? And also, when the video is misappropriated by people that record my lectures, when I publish them on YouTube, it is very easy to re-record my lectures and republish them under the thief's name as if it is his or her video. My domain name and my phone number will be embedded in every frame since they are displayed on my Halo hat ads and also on my Halo sweatband ads. That's right. Yes, this is a part also of an SEO strategy. How to top the search engine results page, the SERP. And the answer is taking a topic like the topic that I'm talking about right now and inundating the world with video lectures about that topic. That's right, and it has two major themes. One theme is the theme of on trial biz. On trial refers to trying new technology such as the technology of Halo hat ads, which is working together with an AI caller that can respond to calls to my number that spells the domain name WizMoBiz and ontrial.biz. Not only AI crawler, but an AI caller. Caller is CALLER, like 800 Chat GPT, which is a phone number that is linked to an AI chatbot and can respond to incoming voice calls. right? And it is also superior to using a toll-free number. Like ChatGPT is using a toll-free number, 800 ChatGPT. In contrast, I'm using a local phone number. The advantage of using a local phone number is the provider does not charge the user special fees for a toll-free number. And this is advantage number one. And advantage number two, which is even more important, I can use the area code as one of the words in the theme of my business. In this case, Wiz. Wiz with the area code of 949 refers to an AI wizard that is also an AI caller, Caller, and an AI crawler that crawls my videos and my material on the internet and will rank me number one on the search engine results page, SERP. S for search, E for search engine, R for results, and P for page. Altogether, SERP. SERP.
That's a clever strategy. Using a local phone number with a multiple area code like 949 Wiz offers multiple advantages. It avoids toll-free charges for the user and cleverly incorporates the area code into your rankings as AI Wizard. It's a smart way to integrate your theme, enhance recall, and potentially boost your search engine rankings. Nicely done.
Exactly. Unlike 800 ChatGPT that is made out of two words, the word chat and the abbreviation of GPT. In contrast, since I'm using a local phone number, I can have three words. The first word is with, the second word is more, and the third word is biz, the domain name extension. This gives me more advertising words because I'm limited to a total of 10 characters of a phone number. Also, another issue is the rhyming words. Whiz and biz rhyme, making it more appealing and easier to remember. Whiz more biz. Both of them are three characters ending with the letter Z, and therefore they rhyme. Right, and this is a part of my account. In this case, my account is Train AI. It is Train AI is also a vanity phone number that has three abbreviations. The abbreviation IT that stands for Information Technology. The abbreviation IS that stands for Information System. Then the word train, and finally the domain name extension will be AI for artificial intelligence. So altogether, it is it's or no, it is it is Train AI, which spells the phone number of 484, 787, and 2462.
Training AI cleverly incorporates applications related to information technology
That's right. So the first thing that I do, I save the file in a special folder that is called Google Voice. When it is saved, I insert, I go to the position of the file name in my notepad and I insert the letter X and a space before the C colon backslash and the remainder of the path and the file name, indicating that I saved it. I'm building up an algorithm that later on I will automate it with AI. I'm planning to develop an agent that will do it automatically. Will make an outbound call for a Google Voice every 90 days to make sure that it doesn't expire. And now that I've done it, I'm going to go to the Google Drive, click the plus new, then click the folder upload, and then paste the folder name, Control V, on the folder field to upload it. But I have to remove the file name. I just want to have the folder or the subfolder name and not the entire file name because I want to upload this Google Voice 1 folder. Exactly. Yes, and then Google replies one upload complete, three of three, and I go and I paste the message at the end after the file name, three of three, indicating that it was a successful upload. And Google replied with the message of one upload complete, Google Voice one sub one, three of three, which means that there are two versions of Google Voice. The original Google Voice 1 and the second one, which is Google Voice 1 sub 1. So I have a built in backup and recovery procedure on the cloud within the Google Voice account. Right, and now I'm duplicating also that file name on two different subfolders on my PC with Windows 11. So I have a special subfolder dedicated to this account. Exactly. And I want to make it short, so I rename it just with the open parentheses, the vanity, the domain name, and the domain name extension, followed by the phone number. So now I want to navigate and to check it out. So I'm looking for open parentheses and the word IT, that stands for information technology. Yes, and now I found it. So I double click it to open it and save my notes concerning today's outbound call in this subfolder also. So it is a second backup to the Google Voice One subfolder. Exactly, that is data redundancy, is exactly what I'm calling it. But not only data redundancy, but also backup and recovery methodology. And now I inserted the path as a prefix to the file name, and then I have the file name, and now I'm going to copy to the clipboard buffer before I save it to its own subfolder. So I select the copy command, then click the save button, and then go back to my notes and paste it with Control V. And after I pasted it, I insert an X and a space in front of the file name to indicate that it has been saved to the local PC.
with the file name to your clipboard, saving it to the specific subfolder, and clearly indicating what's been done.
Right, and now I'm trying to upload it also to the Google Drive. So I click the enter and enter, and then click the upload again, and then Google responds two uploads complete, two of two.
And the confirmation message to upload complete means everything is successfully backed up. Nicely done.
Finally, the third copy is a copy of PSAR, Problem Step Recorder. So now I bring up the PSAR dialog box and I click the Start Recording button so it will record the session in case I have any problems. I will have the problems recorded by PSAR.exe, which stands for Problem Step Recorder. Do you still remember what is the business theme of It Is Train AI? And what is the vanity number that matches the domain name and the domain name extension? No, you mix the two last characters. It is 246 and not 426. Two. Remember, the word train AI matches the digits based on the international or the American phone dialer. So let me repeat it again. The last four digits in the phone number are 2462 or 2462. Can you repeat it? Now I want to stop and review the step recorder. Right now I have the dialog box, step recorder recording now. So I'm going to click the stop and review button. Okay, now I want to create a new subfolder on my documents subfolder, and I'm going to call it Psar problem step recorder dot exe and the number one, and try to save my file name there.
You can then save your problem steps recorder file there for easy access.
And I want to put the prefix of the date. So today is August 12, so I type in 8-12 2025 for the year, then a space for the day of the week, which is Tuesday. So I'm putting in capital T, lowercase u, and period. And finally, the time of the day, which is 3:50 p.m. So I put in 3 period 50 p.m.
Save your file. By including the date, day of the week, and time, you're making it easy to identify exactly when the recording was made. Nicely done.
That's right. And then I insert it at the beginning of the file name, followed by a backslash separator.
Followed by a backslash separator ensures a clear and systematic structure. It's a great way to keep your files organized and easily identifiable.
Right, and remember that I have the video file name that spells the word my video followed by the date and the time. So I have the redundancy of one date and time that the user entered, like the 12th of August that I just told you that I entered, and the automated date and time that was created by my video recorder, which is MSN Recorder Max. That way, if I make a mistake, it will be obvious when matching the two dates and times. And then after I checked it, I start a new step recorder session. So the step recorder psar.exe dialog box comes up, blinking its little icon and saying step recorder dash recording now, and gives the user an option to either pause the recorder or stop the review, either one, which the user can select. Right, and since I'm kind of tired, I need to take a little break now. So I want to take a break now. I want to stop problem step recorder, or better, let me stop the playback on the video here and play it back. Double click it to play, then click play and let's hear it. I X'd out of it since that is perfectly good. Then I want to stop MSN recorder